Hello everybody, this is the Father Mike Minute. We are probably about on day 50 by now, if not beyond that, and we have just done the Mysterium Fidei in the Holy Mass. So this is right after the consecration, then we all pray that because this is the mystery. Then the priest goes on, and we're going to get into this here in a little bit, but we have 4 main Eucharistic prayers. There are a few others that we're permitted to use, and they're in here on special occasions, but there's main 4. And in every single one of them, after the Mysterium Fidei, the mystery of faith, the Lord is giving us a summons to service. And here I just happen to have it open here on Eucharistic Prayer II, which is the oldest of them all, and as far as they can tell. But the very paragraph following this Mysterium Fidei, we are giving thanks to you, the Lord, the bread of life and the chalice of salvation, giving thanks that you have held us worthy to be in your presence and minister to you. Who are we to be in the presence of the King? Do you know how hard it would be to get an appointment with the president or even a governor, or how hard it would be to get an appointment with somebody who holds some high office? And yet, you don't have to make an appointment with Jesus. He's on the altar waiting for you. He's in the tabernacle waiting for you. He's in our adoration chapel waiting for you. And this is the God of the whole bloody universe. And he's waiting for you. And who are we to be in his presence except that he invites us? You know, this whole idea is a little foreign to us because we don't live in a day like in the old, the book of Esther. Think about that. Esther married the king, even as his wife. She was not allowed to go into his presence unless he summoned her. And if she did, even though she was his wife, she could be killed for that. That was the punishment. That if anyone, no exceptions, mom, dad, uncle, aunt, wife, child, if anybody went into the king's presence unsummoned, the punishment was death. And that was just a king. Here we have the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the God of God, and he invites us into his presence. And then he says, minister to me. To be in your presence and minister to you. And that's why I always love to have so many servers. I love servers because it gives our children a space, a place to minister to the Lord in the holiest of all things that we could ever do, which is the Mass. But all of us are invited, even when we're out in the pews, to serve and minister to God, who rests on the altar for you and for me. God bless you.